Hello, Mr. Skirtbag. We are now recording, so now we continue
I
chit
mean,
chatting.
that whole time I knew we weren't potting, but I was just like, this conversation is good. I don't want to fucking stop.
Yeah, why would I want to stop talking to the homie?
Right. And now we can just like dive into the sports we want to get into.
Hell yeah, dude. You know what we got first on our list?
Is it Champions League?
No,
Oh, all
it
right. What do we
is.
got?
So I got here written in the doc, general MLB news.
Oh, God,
Boo.
dude. Is that what did you write the boo?
Yeah,
Nice,
that's
dude.
my only note under general MLB news. It's just boo.
Yeah, you know what? So remember, like, I think it was last time we potted, we talked about like that one night where they stayed up super late, like
Got nothing
negotiating,
done.
got nothing done, and then the next day they were like weren't talking at all, and
Yeah.
then it was like, oh, season's delayed, dude. Like exact deja vu with last night.
Mm-hmm.
Like the same MLB beat writers were like, oh, they're very close. Like only thing holding them back is an international player draft. That's the only thing they haven't worked out yet. So everyone, like even like talking baseball, was like, dude, this is the closest they've ever been. Like I wouldn't be surprised if a deal gets done today or tomorrow. And throughout the day, like I would hop on Twitter just to check like the status of it, and fucking just they're still far behind on this. They still haven't come close to negotiating the CBT, or the players don't are really stubborn on not having the international players draft and like a whole bunch of other shit. And I was just like, dude, what are we doing? We've lost a week already. Like, why is this? Why
So
is this
can you
taking so
explain the
long?
international players draft to me?
Yeah, so I think right now it's pretty much an international player. If they want to come over to the MLB, it's just like whoever can sign them first. You know what I mean?
Right, right, right.
But I think with an international players draft, what it does is it pools all those players together and then gives every team a chance to draft them. But like, I think the players are against it because that's going to put those international players pretty much as like the same as a single A, double A draft pick. You know what I mean? Like straight out of college, where it's going to take them 7 years to make the big bucks the way it does in the MLB right now. So they're against it because they're like, no, international players, if they're the best fucking pitcher in Japan, like Tanaka was when the Yanks signed him, he shouldn't come over and have to make fucking pebbles because he's new to the league. Like he should be the superstar that he is, making superstar money because he's making
Yeah.
these teams a bunch of money.
And I think also, like, let's say you came over and, like, let's say you're Tanaka and you come over, like, if you're that good, you're not going to stay down there for that long. But
Right.
if you have a draft, then talent is going to be getting scooped up on a more regular basis. And you're not going to, people aren't going to, develop to that kind of superstardom before they come over, right? Like, Tanaka
Right.
was so good over there. And it was like, you can't not go get this dude, right?
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
And if there was a draft, right, and people were getting, international players every year, they're going to get scooped up before they reach that level. And they're going to and I think that way, more so than from a talent perspective, I think that way it's going to hurt like people coming in and not making good money because they're going to get scooped up before they're already developed to somewhere where they could come in and make that money.
Right. And I think I kind of see it both ways because
I see it both ways because if I'm an owner, I want a fair shot at everybody. And if I'm an owner, I don't want my sucky scouts to not fucking see a dude. You know what I mean? If there's a pool, we can see everybody.
But it depends. This is the best way to explain it. It depends right now in the MLB. Like, all right, say if this situation was going on in the NBA, it wouldn't matter because there's a salary cap. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter how much you want to spend or whatever. There's a certain limit you can spend without like not being able to do it, right?
Right.
The MLB, it's whoever's the richest. Like that's why the Yankees and the Dodgers and now the Mets with Steve Cohen, they're like, it's not fair to small market teams because they're like, dude, we're not even going to have a shot at these guys because they're just going to sign the biggest contract they have. They're coming over here to make money. So we're not going to have a shot at signing these types of guys unless we set this certain amount of money away. So I think
I see that.
Yeah. And that it comes down to the whole thing with like the tax threshold and the no salary cap in baseball. And I don't know how to do it. I don't know that I don't have a fix to any of it, but dude, the negotiations that are going on right now in the MLB, like any other sports organization could have had this done already. Like it shouldn't have taken them 4 months to even start talking. well, I guess not 4 months, but like there was like a 45-day hiatus where they just didn't speak, didn't say a single word. And it's like, why, dude? Like, and it was all a negotiating tactic because the owners of the MLB are people who generally don't care about the sport. They just care. They look at it as like a business, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I know this is a biased take, but George Steinbrenner was the greatest MLB owner of all time because all he cared about was winning. He's like, dude, I have the money. I want to win this. I want to win. I want to win with this team. So I'm going to spend the money. Like, and now owners are like, all right, how
You
we
know
can
what
turn
that
this
just
into so it's
reminded
like
me
a certain
of?
profit. What?
You ever seen the kid where he's like little like chubby kid? He's getting interviewed. Like, oh, why are you out here? And he's like, it's fried chicken. I love it, man. It's fried. It's fried chicken.
No, I have not seen that.
That reminded me of you.
But I see why, dude. Like,
That
obviously,
reminded me, yeah, with
slaps.
Steinbrenner being like, I want to win. I just want to win. It's
I
fried
just wanna
chicken.
win. Yeah,
I love it. It's fried. It's fried chicken. I'm gonna have to find that shit and send it to you.
Oh, please do, dude. I need to see that. But it's
Anyway.
fucked, dude. It's fucked because of pretty much that salary cap reason. Like, that's why these negotiations aren't going one way or another. They're just kind of at a stalemate because nobody really wins like in that situation. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, if the players win with no international draft, it'll stay the same, and people can just come over and sign to the biggest market teams who have the most money. If there is a draft, the player's fucked. Like, then, like, there's no like the players that are getting drafted are fucked because they're not like if he gets drafted, like you can't get drafted to the Seattle Mariners and then expect fucking $50 million a year, like straight. You know what I mean? Like, they don't. A draft doesn't make you sign. It's not like signing a free agent. Like, you have to abide by the league rules of, they'd be a rookie technically in the MLB, so you're gonna have to probably make league minimum. I think that's. I don't know. I don't know the total logistics of the money side of things, but
yeah,
league minimum is a thing, obviously. And if the Mariners can have, like, they just randomly fucking sign this, or not sign, but draft this superstar that they already know is a superstar. So he's like the one overall. I'm sure the Mariners aren't a great like team to use because they're kind of on like the rise right now. But like the Pirates, dude. Say the Pirates have the number one overall pick in the international draft. There's a very clear one guy.
yeah.
And so they take him, and then they're like, you're a rookie. We don't have to pay you $25 million a year.
Right.
So the players are getting fucked. There's nobody, like, one side is not going to be happy, like, at all with whatever outcome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sure like teams like the Yankees, the Mets, fucking Dodgers, like, they're not going to care because they're just like, oh, well, we are the big market teams. We can just sign whoever we want anyway. So, all right, no international draft. So I think there's more like inside like confliction with the owners themselves.
But I think also it might expose. You could argue that it would expose the game to diversify a bit, and like in the players, and like it forces you to look at more international players. There's a minimum number of international players that are going to be coming to the league every season.
Yeah, I think MLB is probably the best sport for that already, though. I don't think they really need. They don't like, dude. Think about all like
outside
the people
of the
coming
MLS.
from. Yeah.
But even then, they're not kids that are coming over. It's like that's where like international people are finishing their career for the most part.
Right. And it's slowly changing with that. Like, you see like Acuna's brother like coming through the system and stuff at a young age. But I think the MLB probably has, other than the MLS, the most diverse population of players. Just because baseball, that's just like baseball's just has always been pretty much everywhere. Like, I would say it's probably less prevalent in like the eastern side of the planet, like in Japan and all that. But
like in the Caribbean and shit like that.
Yeah, like South America.
Down through Central South America.
Yeah. So I don't think that's an issue for them, but I don't know, dude. It's just fucked. And I just want to watch baseball. Like, I saw some shit today where it was like the Yankees requested medicals for Carlos Correa, Carlos Rodon, and Keuchel before the lockout started. And I was like, oh my God, dude, just like that smallest bit of baseball news just like made my heart jump. Like, it was so exciting. I was like, oh my God.
Especially because like now you know that they're looking to go for this guy.
Right. And I also heard like he mentioned Scott Boras, who's like he's like the big time agent of MLB. He's got a shit ton, like A-Rod, fucking, he had all the superstars. Dude's he's top notch, like moneymaker. And then they're like, well, Heyman's probably just tweeting this to drive the price up of Boris's clients so that Boris can make more money. And because he's like in with Boris. And I was like, damn, that kind of makes sense too. Like,
Yeah.
they know a deal's going to get done soon. So they're like driving up the price of all of his free agents just to get like the best, obviously, contract for the guy money wise. And that's going to put more money in his pocket. So,
yeah.
I hate the politics of this shit, dude. Just play baseball. Fuck. It sucks being like a diehard fan of such a shitty run league, dude.
Yeah.
We went from Bud Selig to Rob Manfred. Like, what a fucking laughing stock baseball is, like, to the common fucking sports fan. It's so annoying.
I feel like
When
most
people
sports
say
are too much
when
better.
people shit on baseball, I don't even like rebuttal anymore. I'm just like, yeah, dude, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you don't have any exposure. They don't know how to fucking market their game. I'm sorry you feel that way, but
soccer is pretty poorly run too, but we haven't lost any season.
only in our country though.
No. I mean, like at the top.
Oh yeah, like with the whole FIFA's
Like
fucked.
FIFA's fucked, UEFA's fucked, the owners are all fucked. They tried to
But
fucking
they're on
leave
like
in the form of Super League.
They're on like a world scale though, dude. So it's like there's more. I would say there's like
deeper
more
than rap.
allowance for dude. It's deeper than rap. Like MLB is just like nobody in fucking England really watches the MLB. Like obviously there's a niche market for that, but it's definitely like more based in like America or United States and like
Did you see the owner of the Jets is trying to buy Chelsea?
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry for Chelsea fans.
Right.
That's fucking
right.
They're probably like over there like don't know anything about NFL really, and they're probably like, oh, dude, NFL fucking owner, like bringing over that money, but it's like the Jets, so like you don't know what you're in for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not oil money. I'm sure that's who they want to get bought out by.
Yeah. Jesus, dude. What was the team that just got bought out? Was it Crystal Palace?
Nah, Newcastle.
Newcastle, dude. I bet you within 5 years they're going to be a top European club.
Make it 2.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised. Just wait for the transfer window to open. Be like, yeah, here's $1 billion. Here's $1 trillion. Want to play keeper for a few games? $2 billion.
And then give them 1 year to get into the Premier League, and then they'll win it the year after that.
Yeah, won't be surprised. I wonder if you could put a bet on that, dude. Newcastle to win the Premier League in 2 years. What are the odds? I'll put $1 down to win $2 million.
That would be crazy. That would be insane.
You should try and find that bet when it's available, and then we'll go halves.
The earliest that it would be available would be a preseason bet
right before the season. Yeah.
Before the season, but it would be before the season when they're already in the Premier League. You wouldn't be able to do it when they're in the Championship trying to get to the Premier League.
Right.
But
that's hard, dude.
And then you don't know how good the odds are
because
if they're that good, like they might come into the league as a top dog because of oil money. You know what I mean?
That's why you got to get
like
in
even though they're fucking like, one of the newly relegated or promoted teams, it's not going to be a Leicester.
Right.
Like the odds won't be a Leicester. It's going to be this team has the third best odds to win the league before it even starts.
Well, that's why I'm saying they should make a bet that's available now.
I know, but nobody's going to do that.
Why? It's like, what are the chances? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like right now, like this prediction could not even come close to being true. Like, what if it's just like a shitty run club and they were just saw it as a small investment? You know what I mean? I'll put $5 down. What if they're diehard football fans and like, we're gonna make Newcastle the fucking greatest team on planet Earth because we have all the money in the world, don't know what to do with it. Might as well do this.
That's true too. Nah, but they've got to get by Pep and Jurgen. Can't do it. Tuchel's pretty good though. That's the thing.
Tuchel is good, dude.
I like Tuchel ball. I hate it, but it works. And it works for the Premier League because it's like that park the bus, but in a really good way, and like works really well against Man City.
Like a better Jose Mourinho.
Yeah, for sure, better than Jose. But like it works well against City and Liverpool because they defend so well as a unit. They give up so few goals. They're hard to penetrate and they get out quick.
Yeah. It's literally just like Mourinho V2, dude. In his prime, that's all he would do. And that's why you think Tuchel has a better overall career than Jose Mourinho?
Not yet, but
I think he has potential.
I think he might be a better
currently.
coach.
Currently, I think he is.
Oh,
But
for
like
sure.
Jose Mourinho's got the fucking resume.
Yeah. So does Tuchel,
Um,
though. He just won a Champions League.
yeah. Does it? Jose has a few, doesn't he?
Probably. But it's not like Tuchel doesn't have anything.
Right.
I'm
That's
not sure
true.
what he was doing before Chelsea.
Um, dude, you know who I realized today that I really love? And I've always loved this person, but like today, like I was like, dude, there's just like nothing better.
Vinny.
No, well, yeah, but like he wasn't the person I was thinking of. Carlo Ancelotti, dude.
Why?
Because dude, he was the one 2014, like brought Real Madrid like the culture back to the team, like won the Champions League, and I just like remember the team that he had when he coached. Like this was like right before Zidane, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
but like we won La Decima, and like the way like I watched every single game that season, dude. Like every fucking the smallest of like preseason games. I was just like so invested that year because
Yeah.
I loved the way that he played. Like he would literally just fucking spread the ball out wide and then like kind of create space on the out, like the opposing third, and kind of just like cut in from there. And it was like the most entertaining soccer I've ever watched. And then obviously like Zidane came and was a legend as a coach, won like two or three Champions Leagues. And then we went through like a rough spurt of like coaches I didn't really fuck with. And then when we signed Ancelotti again, I was like, oh, dude, like I remember watching him back when Ronaldo was like still kind of fresh. And it was like right after Mourinho got out or whatever. And I just fell in love, like again, with the way that Real Madrid plays football. And
Here we
today
are.
I was like sitting there watching the game and I was like, oh, dude,
They
this
looked
is
good
this is
today, dude.
Ancelotti
We'll
ball.
talk about it when we get to Champions League.
Yeah.
But they looked good. Yeah, I liked Manuel Pellegrini. That was City's coach
Pellegrini.
when
Yeah,
I was
dude.
like really first started following them.
Yep. That was like Aguero's upcoming,
Yes,
wasn't it?
yes,
Yeah.
and that was like Aguero, Yaya Toure, Vincent Company, right?
Yeah,
Like
dude.
David Silva. Like that was the Man City
Joe
that like I
Hart.
fell in love with. Joe Hart. Yep, dude. It was. I loved Yaya and I loved Company.
Do you know the Yaya chant?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Colo. They're just throwing his
Colo,
brother. Colo,
Colo.
Colo.
Yeah,
Shit's
dude.
gas.
We should turn that into a beat and then make a song out of it.
Ooh, I'm
That
gonna
would be
sample that.
fire.
Dude, I'm gonna tell Reed to sample that.
Yeah, that would be fire flames.
Should we call him right now and be like, dude?
No, we'll call him after this. No,
All right.
it's like you can text him.
You want me to text him? I'll text him right now and be like,
Yeah,
dude, you
but
need to
text him,
sample.
Text him in our group chat.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I meant to respond to that. He said something about like our serial bit, and I had that same exact thought when I like re-listened to that episode when it came up.
I thought our episode with him was good. It was a lot of fun too.
It was fun, dude.
But in the Premier League, you text him, I'll go through the games. Chelsea and Liverpool both get dubs on Saturday. Tottenham smoked Everton 5-0 on Monday. And then Sunday, so Sunday was the big day. Go to the bar, have a good time, right? So the bar that we want to go to is not open for the Arsenal game. So we go to a different bar, get a couple drinks. And then we go to the bar that I wanted to go to, and it was open for the City game. So we go to the Arsenal game. They win 3-2. I'd like Arsenal, dude.
Yeah.
And they jumped in the fourth. And they
Who
still got a
was in
couple
four?
games in
Who was
hand.
in four before
Man
them?
U.
And you.
They're only up by 2 points. So I think they're up by a point now. Yeah. But they have 3 games less played, I think.
Arsenal does.
I think so.
Yo, they're sitting pretty then.
Yeah. They have 1 game less than Chelsea, and they're 5 points behind them. So they win 3-2. Wiggs happy, that's his team. We linked up with our boy Chris, and then he went to go look at apartments with his girl after that. We go to this other bar. It's like that's like a Man City bar. Wig and I like the first ones there. We get there like 11:15. Everybody starts rolling in like 5 minutes before kickoff. But it's fine because we got a fucking good bar spot. It was awesome, dude. It was corny actually, because like
sometimes those are the best times though, dude.
Yeah, it was
okay.
It was corny, and I didn't love it, but it was fun, and I would do it again. And like the atmosphere was pretty good.
What was corny about it?
I don't know. Just like I didn't feel like I really like fucked with any of the people there.
Were they like, all right, so this is gonna sound fucked, but was it like, you know, what's the stereotype of like
Here,
like a no,
it wasn't the it wasn't the Philly that I expected or wanted, right? I expected it to be similar to a small Birds game, right?
yeah,
Or
no,
like a
soccer
small
culture is different,
Sixers
dude.
game. Yeah, no, but not really, bro. I was in Madrid for a Madrid PSG Champions League
That's
game, and
different,
we
dude.
went to
That's
the
so
pub, and that
different.
shit was
That's so, dude.
wild.
That's so different, though. Like you're
Yeah,
talking like Champions League football in Spain, bro. Real
it was
Madrid,
just
like
like
that's so
not enough
different than
people
a
doing
fucking
shots,
American.
like not enough people being rowdy, like that's all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's rowdier for like a
It
more
was just like
meaningful game.
a classy bunch of people like out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Um,
Soccer culture is different, dude. They're more like prude,
and
like
it
the
wasn't
American
even like
soccer fan.
it wasn't like classy. It was like just like freshly graduated kids like out of
Yeah,
college that are wearing like polos and like quarter zips.
yeah, dude.
Um,
They're not there to like have a good time. Like they're there to just like go out. You know what I mean? Like
they
there's a
go there.
difference.
They're there to like watch soccer and like try to talk shit to their friends. I don't know.
Yeah,
It was
no,
just
I
weird.
was.
It
That's
just
what I was saying with
vibes were
like
a
the
little off.
Americans. When I was saying the American soccer fan like stereotype, like there, you know, like how many kids did you grow up playing soccer with where they were kind of like that, like
Yeah,
not
yeah,
snarky, but like more prude and like kind of
yeah,
like thought they were better
yeah.
than everyone else. Yeah, that's just
Um,
American soccer, dude.
it was
That's all
fun
it
though,
is.
dude. Because I mean, I was there to get rowdy, so I did.
Right.
Was fucking just down in beers. Um, not too many, but we had a respectful bunch. Wig's boy
A
came through.
respectful bunch.
Yeah, Wig's boy came through. Like they both had some beers. We ordered a round of fried pickles and some tacos, some fish tacos. They were pretty good. Game ended. We rolled out. City went 4-1. Fucking thrashed them. It was beautiful. Um, so I mean, I'm happy. Ronaldo's sad. I love that. Um, City. We go to this next bar, City Tab. Get a couple drinks. Go to get a pizza. Or his Wig's other boy from school shows up, who was his old roommate. We are walking to his apartment, stop at a bar, get a beer, go to his apartment, go to a brewery,
Oh my god, you're having yourself a day.
shooting some pool. I woke up so confused. That's the last thing I remember, dude. I woke up so confused. I woke up no wallet, no phone.
Oh, I saw Lex's tweet about that.
Yeah, phone retrieved, wallet still gone. I think it's at that brewery. It's a new brewery. They're originally, I think, in New York, and they branched out to Philly. So since they're new, they're only open Thursday to Sunday.
Right.
So I couldn't
That
even
sucks,
call and
dude.
ask if they have my wallet.
That sucks, dude.
And I don't have any charges from there.
From the brewery?
Yeah, but I was drinking beers for sure. But somebody bought for me, and I don't have any charges from the place that we went before the kid's apartment, because the kid whose house we're going to, he paid. And I don't have any charges from the place before that because I paid at the Irish pub that we were at for the game for all of us, and it came out to
Dude.
like to a little bit of bread. So then we went to the next place, and I think Wig's boy was like, "I'll get this round."
And you haven't had a wallet since.
Nah,
That's tough, dude. What have you been doing?
I
That
don't
would
know.
be something. Yeah, but dude, that would be like I would have to like fucking that would give me the worst panic attack not
Well,
having my
look,
wallet.
tomorrow's Thursday, so I'm gonna call when they open.
Oh, that's true.
And if they
But
say,
it's also been 4 fucking days.
yeah, if they say no, it's not there, then I'm just gonna order a new license and order a new credit card. I locked my two. I have PNC debit and credit, and I locked them. That's what I primarily use. Um, and I also have my American Airlines card in my wallet, just in case, which comes in clutch. Like when I'm in Myrtle Beach and I leave my credit card tab open at fucking Croc Rocks, right?
Yeah.
It's clutch to
Yeah.
have another credit card to use.
Yeah.
So I have that one, but I have my alerts on, like, if anything over $1 gets charged, I'll know. It'll send me a notification.
Well, that's nice at least.
Yeah, there haven't been any charges. So except for today, I bought DoorDash with it because I get a $5 discount once a month on DoorDash, and I didn't want to pay $20 for Wawa, so I paid 15.
You got Wawa?
Yeah, yeah.
I had some Popeyes.
I got I DoorDash breakfast. I was in the mood for breakfast. I don't always eat breakfast. I don't have breakfast ready, so I was like, I'm in the mood for breakfast. So I got an egg white, an applewood bacon wrap, and I got like salsa in that bitch, and a little bit of ketchup and some avocado added in there, and then I got
Ooh.
a salted caramel iced coffee.
Oh, that sounds like it would fucking hit right now, dude.
They have a mocha mint iced coffee, and that's usually my go-to. It's fucking amazing, but I had it the past couple times, so I was like, no, I'll switch it up, get a little salted caramel.
I'm boycotting Dunkin' Donuts right now.
Because they suck.
Yeah. We Maggie and I
with
went
me.
there like 2 weeks ago and we got iced coffee and it tasted sour. It was so gross, dude. I literally took 2 sips of it. And then yesterday I was like, you know what? All right, maybe they just fucked up my shit one time. Let me go get a coffee. So I went over on my lunch, got a coffee and a sandwich, and I got fucking iced coffee with like the mocha flavor in it. So I was like, all right, it'll taste more like chocolate, like if it is bad. And it was just as worse, dude. And I was like, I'm not going
dude,
back.
Wawa or Dunkin', don't love their coffee when it's black. So I usually get like my go-to at Dunkin' was always French vanilla iced coffee because that was like I drink hot coffee at home, so I would get iced coffee there.
Right.
And I always ask for like no cream or light cream, and the shit comes out white, and I don't understand. And I'm like, this is not coffee.
I'm the opposite, dude. I asked for like cream and sugar, and they barely ever put any in there. And
I always say no sugar because it's always gets like it's like chunky and crunchy.
Brainy.
I don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I say like light cream or no cream, and that shit comes out white. I'm like, not what I meant. So yeah, I like rarely ever have good coffees from Dunkin', so I don't go there anymore.
Yeah, I've decided I'm not going there anymore. And there's like a Starbucks like pretty close, so I'll just have to go to that. But also, I just don't like
Go to
Starbucks.
Wawa.
Fuck off, dude. You know I ain't got that shit.
Oh yeah.
I would if I could. All right.
Yeah.
Dude, we went to some cafe. So Sunday morning, I had to wake up and go get my last paycheck from my work. So I was like, all right, Maggie, like, let's go. We'll fucking take a little drive. I'll grab my paycheck. We'll get some breakfast and go to like Target or something and walk around for a little bit. Just to start your day. So we went out there, got my paycheck, walked into this little deli, and it was just called the Main Street Cafe. And I got a ham, egg, and cheese on toast and an iced coffee. And I literally took one bite of the sandwich, looked Maggie dead in her eyes, and I was like, I just had a soul awakening or something, because this was the best thing I've ever eaten. And you know me, dude, I don't eat breakfast like ever.
Sounds good, dude.
It was so
I almost
good,
got
bro.
Wawa also has like little panini joints. You can do breakfast paninis where you do egg or egg white, and then like with the meat, and then like whatever fucking you want to put on top. But I wanted the wrap. I was in the wrap mood. But I was like, the panini looks kind of good. Where it's just like a basic ass sandwich, basically toasted.
Yeah,
and like that's
paninis
like,
aren't bad.
Nah, and I would feel like I would like that sometimes more than a bagel, because like, I don't want a whole bagel with a breakfast sandwich always.
Right.
Like a regular sandwich. All right, back to the Premier League. So looking at the table, City are at top with 69.
Nice.
28 games played though. Liverpool had 63 points with 27 played. And then Chelsea's got 53, Arsenal 48, and Man U 47. But Man U have 28 played, and Arsenal only have 48 played. So I feel like Arsenal are looking good.
Yeah, they're sitting pretty.
And then West Ham has 45 with 28, and Tottenham also has 45. They only have 26 played. So I think Man U should be scared of Tottenham. They may not even make Europa League.
Man, yeah, unless they win Champions League this year. Not happening though.
No, that's not happening. Yeah, but like Tottenham can jump into that 5 spot and get Europa League ball. And then I think between them and Arsenal, it'll honestly be pretty close. Arsenal are 3 points ahead with a game in hand, but I think still you can make that a good season. I think Chelsea too could possibly stumble.
Yeah, Chelsea's always like like a wild card, good or like average team. I feel like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they're either really good or they're like sitting like 4th or 5th.
Yeah, all right. Everton are like 1 point over the relegation zone.
Yeah, that's not great.
Nah, but I think they have 2 more games played than everybody in the relegate, or 2 less games played than everybody in the relegation zone.
Oh,
So it's good for
so
them.
yeah, they can't fuck that shit up.
Nah.
Or else it's not going to be good for them. You heard?
Could you
know what I
imagine?
mean?
They might be like the biggest team ever to get relegated.
Yeah,
Like,
I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, dude. They're I've always looked at them as like a top 6 or 7 team.
I was gonna say top 12 because like looking at this year, dude, they haven't even been close, obviously. But
Yeah, this year's different though. They're always usually up there.
yeah, I feel like they're generally like a top 10 team. And they're always
Yeah.
like kind of in the mix, and they're always like, liable to pick up an upset against one of the big dogs.
Right. Yeah, if it was like Sunday morning and it was Arsenal Everton, like that's a game I would sit down and watch like tentatively.
Yeah,
Like,
because
all right,
you'd,
this might.
you'd expect Everton to make it a game.
Yeah.
They're probably all games,
Right.
But yeah, that's our Premier League update. The champions. I hate I do like good thing. We got to get better audio because I be fucking hitting those high pitches, and then when we hear them in the podcast, it like breaks up. You know what I mean?
It's too high. Your frequency's too high, man.
And I'm not gonna smoke less,
Right.
so gonna have to get a new mic. This week in the Champions League, Bayern fucking toasted Red Bull Salzburg 7-1. They beat them 8-2 on aggregate. You hate to see it.
You hate to see it, but you expected it.
Yeah. Inter beat Liverpool 1-0, but they go down on aggregate 2-1. City draw today, 0-0. They win 5-0 on aggregate. And Real Madrid, led by Mr. Karim Benzema himself,
Oh my
with the
God,
hat trick,
dude.
pull the upset, the comeback upset against PSG. They win 3-1 today, and they win 3-2 on aggregate to move on to the Elite Eight. It's March Madness season, baby.
Big Cristiano Ronaldo vibes today, dude. That was some shit Ronaldo would do. Just pull a hat trick out, like put his team through.
It was like scrappier than Ronaldo's though.
It was a very scrappy hat trick, but also like
the first one, like he stole the ball from the keeper on the first one. Second one was nice though.
Yeah. So was the last one.
The last one was nice too, but it was scrappy at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a lot of like the defense or the goalie fucked up. Like here's a chance. More so than Benzema beating everyone.
Who was that PSG defender that just was like, oh, let me just fucking kick this ball into the middle of the top of the 18?
Yeah, I don't know who.
Was it Marquinhos or one of them other bulls?
Well, I think it was one of their outside backs.
Yeah, that's a tough decision to make, dude. You got to
that's a decision you can't make, dude. That's what the commentator said. He's like, dude, just like they can't score from the fucking midfield line, so why are you not?
Why are you not just cranking it? What are you trying to do? Get pretty in here while Vinny's fucking dribbling through you? And like I said earlier in this episode, like Real Madrid looked good, dude. Like they were pressing.
They looked like exciting, and
I feel like they were pressing
offensive.
like the entire game. Like they like had the pressure on, at least from what I watched.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think they're bound to at least get 1 or 2 and make this interesting. And sure enough, they did.
Yeah, I was like nervous after Benzema scored his first one because I was like, oh, now I'm gonna like have hope, but like, fuck, it's gonna hurt if like nothing comes of it. And then Benzema scored a second, and I got super hyped.
Yeah.
And then I didn't even have like fucking 2 minutes to like sit down and like catch myself. I'm looking up at the screen, and he's putting in a third. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
This man don't miss.
Dude, I literally, after he scored his second, I tweeted out, I was like, Benzema, like, bow to your fucking master or something like that. And then I hit send tweet, looked up, and he's on the 18 again, like putting in another goal. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like hooting and hollering at my TV, and I came out after I got off work, and I was like, yo, Clay, I just watched a crazy fucking Champions League game. And he was like, yeah, dude, I thought you were like playing FIFA or like something, or watched like something. I was like, yeah, no, I was Champions League, dude. Karim Benzema's fucking turned himself into a nice little guy. It's crazy because I used to dislike him so much.
Yeah. He's got 4 straight seasons of La Liga with 20+ goals. He's already hit 20 this year.
Yeah, dude, and he's like top 3 on like Real Madrid's like
All-time
top
scoring
scoring list. Yeah, dude, like out of nowhere. I think
Who's
he's
he
pretty.
behind?
I think he's top 5 in Champions League. He's behind Raul and Ronaldo, obviously.
OG Ronaldo, yeah.
No, Cristiano.
Oh,
Come on,
interesting.
dude. Respect the fucking GOAT. It's been 7 years
Um,
since Messi's won a Champions League. Do you know that?
That's fine.
Isn't that kind of crazy though?
It's been fucking 500 since Jordan's won one, and he's still looked at as the GOAT by many.
It's a solid point, but he's also not an active player.
That's fine.
And Messi's like step above a GOAT, dude. He's like a fucking alien.
Yeah, I'm just happy that we get to see Messi and Ronaldo in their prime, and I'm also happy that I became a Man City fan, and now I don't have to have like a dog in the fight. I can just appreciate them both.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I can just I can like argue both sides and just heckle and like them both.
Yeah, must be nice.
It is. I hate when I have to defend somebody, but I mean I do it often. I fucking defended Ben Simmons for years.
And Carson Wentz.
Yeah. All right, we're actually gonna talk about both of them this episode. Let's fucking get into it. Next up is our 10-9-8 76ers. Dude, so you know the song, right?
Yeah.
So they play it after every home win, right? Like they'll start playing it with like 10 seconds left in the game if we're gonna win, obviously. So we
Right.
have a game the other night, right? And I see this fucking clip. I don't know if you saw, I quote tweeted on Twitter. I don't know if you saw, but I see this fucking clip and it's from the game, like live, or no, I think maybe it's somebody on TV, but you can hear like obviously you can hear the announcers on TV, and they just go, there's like 10 seconds left and they just go, bang bong.
Oh, I did see that. It was against the Knicks, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
And it was like
you
perfect
dickhead.
timing too, because fucking bang bong, who will like pass it out to this guy on the wing, bangs a 3, fucking drill it in your face just to top the game off, and then clap your hands, everybody.
That right there just sums up the Knicks season like in one fucking story.
Dude, that fucking bing bong had me rolling, bro.
Yeah,
I thought that
we
shit
were
was
like,
hilarious.
dude, we started like fucking 7-2, and like we're like bing bong, like this is our year, because there's the whole Knicks like fucking calling cry or whatever, and then it's just like what the like look what happened. Now we're getting trolled.
But
Yeah, that was funny.
actually in the Sixers news, I mean, they've been solid with Harden. They're 5-0 in games that he's played in. He didn't play in one game and they lost, and they struggled. I think they put up like 88 points or maybe less. So that's
Maybe you
not
should
good.
play him every game.
Yeah, gonna need to. But 5-0 in games he's played in, and we've scored over 120 in every game. I think we might have hit. I think the number that I saw was we've scored 124 plus in every game that he has played in. That's pretty good.
It's not bad, dude. That's what
how
you want to see from
That's how
somebody.
you, that's how you win
you
5
trade for.
games when that he plays in.
Yeah.
But I mean, we got Ben Simmons coming to town tomorrow night. I can't wait.
He's not playing though, right?
Nah, he's not, but he's gonna be on the bench. And did you see the thing about his grievance?
No.
So he's got he already said that he's gonna file a grievance. I don't know if it's with his lawyers or with his agent, but he's gonna file a grievance against the 76ers. And I guess they're dumb as fuck. They already said that they're gonna use his reception, the fans' reception to him tomorrow night, as an argument in their grievance, because he's gonna to the Sixers to try to get
Why would they
try
say
to get
that
his
before
money
the
back.
game?
Why would they? I don't know. I hope the fans are just super
You
nice.
think they just wait? Oh, Ben, how's it going, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. You're looking good.
just support them, dude. Just cheer them on. They might do a tribute video.
That's so dumb if they do.
He had a couple fucking like second
Fuck
team
that,
all
dude.
pro,
He
and, like
didn't-
first team.
Oh,
all
sick. You were
defense.
second team all pro. Like, dude, win a fucking ring to earn your like that's so I hate that shit now, dude. Like all these players that haven't done shit are getting all like these tribute. It's like, dude,
I
I'm all
agree.
for it.
You
but,
haven't
like,
done enough to get
you
a
haven't done
tribute.
anything, dude. You haven't won
Especially not when you
MVP.
literally said, actually, I'm not gonna play. I don't want to play for you anymore. Yeah, tribute.
That's
Okay.
good, dude. That would genuinely piss me off as a fan if I was a 76ers fan. Like, I would be fucking fuming about that. Like, the whole situation that just went down with this dude, and you're gonna give him a tribute video because he was second team All Pro one time for your team.
I don't even know if he was. I might have made that up.
Right, dude. He hasn't done anything to earn that, bro. And it's like, don't feel bad.
He hasn't done anything he hasn't done anything except for choke in the playoffs.
Right.
He was, solid in the regular season when he had Joel Embiid to carry him.
I will literally lose my mind if I fucking see a Ben Simmons tribute video coming from that Sixers game.
I hope they fucking cheer for him.
I will lose my mind.
I hope they cheer for him so hard that he cries tears of happiness.
That's not happening, dude.
Yeah,
his ego's too big.
He won't cry.
His ego's too big for
that. It's gonna be fun though. I hope we fucking shit on him.
Yeah, it'll be entertaining for sure.
Kevin Durant, I saw in an interview today, he was talking about how he loves going up to Joel Embiid. Like he's like, dude, like I've seen him like when he was like I was like already established in the league, like when he came into the league and I saw what he was and I saw how bad his team was, and now I look at how great he is and he's like brought this team to like be respectful. Like it's always a good battle with him. Like he's fucking nice. And he was like, he told me once that he can go from Kobe to Hakeem Olajuwon to Shaquille O'Neal. Like he's like, and he's right, bro. Like he's got the skills to do it, and he can kind of do whatever he wants because he's got the big body too.
Yeah,
like hell yeah, dude.
Fucking love JoJo. I love the fact that he's a Real Madrid fan too.
Huge Real Madrid fan.
He was tweeting today. He was live tweeting the game today, dude.
Was he? I wasn't awesome. On Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he's the man. He's always tweeting Real Madrid shit.
Yeah, he tweeted today. It was something about Mbappe. He was like, Mbappe is really going to become the best player ever of all time. I was like, I could see it. I could see it, dude. I could see it.
Yeah. I feel like he's gotten, taken a step up like every year. And he's so young.
Dude, watching him today, did you see what he did to Courtois? Dude, he had this one fucking, it was one of his offsides goals. He was like by a hair. He was offsides by a fucking hair, dude, a pubic hair. And he's one-on-one with Courtois. He fucking he does a fake shot, but he brings his foot past the ball, like at Courtois, like pretty much like in his face to get him to like fall and like try and make a low save. And then just like brings that foot, like his shooting foot, over the ball to the left and like drags the ball over and just, dude, like made a fool of Courtois. And the commentators were like, holy shit, dude. Like it was insane, dude. Like with the amount of space
in the middle of Champions League game, goes, holy shit, dude. I got nothing better. I'm a professional commentator, but that's all I got.
That would be amazing.
That would be awesome.
But dude, he did that. He pulled that move, like the amount of space that he had, and it was like blew me away, dude. I saw that. I was like, I almost felt bad that it wasn't a goal because I was like, dude, if that was me, like, and that goal gets called back, I'm low-key kind of pissed because that was nice as fuck.
Yeah, especially when it's as close as you say, where pubic hairs are.
Yeah, well,
some people close. I'm sure have long pubic hairs.
You think they got girthy pubic hairs?
Nah.
No. Well, maybe.
Unless they dread them.
Imagine you just have one pubic hair, but it's like as girthy as your dick.
Then I have two dicks, Johnny.
No, it's a piece of hair, dude. What the fuck? It's
I'm fucking with it. One's going in the booty hole.
If you were a dragon, would you try and fuck with your tail?
I don't know. Does it make me want to come? Like,
no, you have a dick and a tail, but like it's the same thing. Just having like a giant pubic hair.
Yeah, but okay,
just not fair. Hair.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, yeah, maybe.
And you probably have feeling in your tail. You don't have feeling in your hair. Does she like it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it for her.
Word. That's cool.
Just make her come.
Just making sure. Just making sure I could still be friends with you.
Yeah.
Imagine if that's how I gauge like friendship.
If you were my dragon tail.
If you were a dragon, would you fuck her with your tail? No, dude. What the fuck? All right, I'll see you later.
Sorry, we're gonna have to end this friendship.
Yeah.
I think we were talking about the Sixers, but we're pretty much wrapped up with them. They're doing fine. They're gonna make the playoffs. We'll see. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Lex and I are going to Florida, and she was like, we should try to hit up a Miami game, and when we're there, it's gonna be the playoffs. And I'm like, could you imagine? if I could see Miami and the Sixers. It's not gonna happen. I mean, the Heat are too good. They're like the 1 seed right now. So Sixers are the 2 seed. It'd have to be catastrophic for like both of these teams would have to fall out to have it be like a 4-5 matchup.
Yeah.
Because I think we'll be there in the first, maybe the second round, but probably not.
Right.
But moving on to the Fly Guys, dude, they've won back-to-back games.
Okay, dude, what is that?
Yeah.
Like 20 total games we've won this year?
Probably not 20.
No, I thought we were at
Probably
like
not.
17 or 18 the last time we talked.
I think we're like 16. Let's see, Flyers. That's not how you spell that. Yep, they have 18 wins now.
Oh wow.
They have 28 losses.
We're the third worst team? So we're not even gonna get the first pick.
Nah, no first pick for us. Actually, we've jumped the Sabres and the Senators.
That's a hockey team I forget exists.
Oh, and we jumped another team. So we're still ahead of the Kraken and the Coyotes. That's all it was last time. But now we have 46 points. We've jumped ahead the Montreal Canadiens with 37, Buffalo Sabres with 44, and the Ottawa Senators with 45.
All right. Can't say we're tanking.
We're still the worst team in the Metropolitan, though, which is our like division. But
Yeah.
we're only 1 point behind the Devils. And we have one less game played, so.
Counted as a tie.
But we're 4 games behind the Islanders, or 4 points behind the Islanders, and they've played 3 less games.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. That's really bad.
And the next team that we're behind is the Blue Jackets, who have 59 points. Like, we are like, it's like a bad drop off in our division.
Yeah, yeah.
We have the Hurricanes with 83, the Rangers with 77, Penguins with 77. The Atlantic division's pretty good.
I'm excited for
I don't give a
playoff
fuck.
hockey, dude. That's when I really
Playoff
get
hockey
into
is
it.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, the Flyers have literally just been like not enjoyable because I have no hope for them for this season.
Right. It's worse. It's kind of funny because it's like worse than what being a Knicks fan is like right now. Because the Knicks are like,
On the
they're
bubble.
borderline. Yeah, they're borderline playoff team, but like this fucking Flyers are just not even close.
Yeah. But so we beat Vegas last night. Literally all thanks to Carter Hart. Stayed up and watched the game just
I saw
because-
your tweet.
Just
Yeah.
because, dude, he was having a fucking amazing game. He had 47 saves on 48 shots.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah. And like, dude, he was playing on his head. He was bailing him out a lot, like making like all his, like probably not all 48, but like a lot of his saves were like legitimate good shots, like good chances on net. He was playing on his head.
Put on
Meanwhile,
a clinic.
and we won 2-1. We only had 21 shots. We gave up 48 shots and we won 2-1.
Yeah, have yourself a day, kid.
Yeah. He was the number 1 star, obviously.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So then they were talking about this after the game on Flyers post game, and so I went and looked up the stat today. The last time we played Vegas, which is we only played them twice a season, we beat them 4-3. Carter Hart had 41 saves on 44
Oh my
shots.
god, dude.
Yeah, and we beat him on the season. So he was combined 88 saves
Against one team in
in 2 games.
That's fucking wild.
Dude. So I mean, there you go. Have yourself a bright spot. That's the only bright spot on the entire NHL season for the Flyers. Claude Giroux becoming the number 1 all-time power play points leader. We'll count that as another bright spot.
Yeah, that's probably the bright spot.
But now we get to move on to the NFL. We got some exciting things to talk about.
NFL's got some good stuff going on.
So we'll start with the least exciting. Aaron Rodgers going to re-sign in Green Bay, and I think they're going to franchise. I think they franchise tag Devontae Adams, right?
Yeah.
So whatever, status quo there. Everything's going to stay the same. Interested to see what happens with their backfield and what they can do around Devontae Adams.
Right.
But really surprising, honestly. for
I did
Aaron
not expect
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers to sign back at all, dude.
Nah, me either.
I felt like he
He's
made it
become
pretty
the highest
clear.
paid of all time.
Yeah, I saw that.
4 years, 200 mil, 50 a year.
Yeah.
It's like 152 guaranteed, something like that, I think.
Good for him, though.
Yeah.
If they don't, I was telling Clay, if they don't win a Super Bowl within that 4 years, dude, that's going to be tough for the Packers. Tough luck.
Yeah.
You have Aaron Rodgers for an entire career. You get him one ring.
But you're gonna have a chance every year.
That's true.
So I mean, that's something good, I think.
They are in like the first round of the playoffs pretty much every year. Like they've been a top team for however long
the
he's
past
been
2
playing.
years. I think they were the 1 seed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Their division just sucks, dude.
Yeah, their division does suck.
The Bears and the Lions, and then the Vikings were like, okay, Vikings are fine.
But if you see a Packers-Vikings game, like I'm taking Packers
every time,
80% of the time at least, depending on who's healthy or not.
Yeah. But I saw Andy Holloway tweet this, and I kind of feel that you kind of feel bad for Jordan Love. Like
I was gonna say that, dude. Yeah.
Drafted as a 2nd round pick, and it's like, okay, like I spent a couple years under Rodgers. Now, like I can like maybe take over now, right? Like you expect him to leave. Everybody fucking expects him to leave.
Right.
And now it's like, okay, now he's back for another 4 years, and what, I'm just gonna stay here? Like, I'm just gonna be his backup, and then maybe I have like no NFL career after that, because who wants me after that at that point?
Yeah, you just looked at it as like Rodgers' backup, pretty much.
Right, which I mean worked for Jimmy G.
Yeah, that's true.
Aaron
Rodgers was Brett Favre's backup.
Right. So, but that's the thing, is Jimmy G is the only one where you get traded away and it works.
Right.
So unless
I don't know, you think they trade him away?
I don't know.
There's some
like
teams out there.
Rodgers,
Maybe Tampa Bay takes a fucking shot at him, dude. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Sign a 1 year prove it deal, dude. We're kind of like in a rebuild anyway. Like,
yeah,
well,
that's true.
Not
but
so much
not
a
really.
rebuild, but
not a rebuild. I think they have a good squad. I think they're a few pieces away from like a quarterback.
Yeah,
maybe
but
another piece. Or
I was gonna
away.
say, dude, but they were that team with Tom Brady at the helm. Like, you're not gonna come close to replacing that. You know what I mean? It comes down to a lot of the quarterback play.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna surprise a lot of people by not being as good as they are. They might try to get
Mitch Trubisky.
You think?
Yeah, he's gonna be a free agent this year. He signed a 1 year last year with Buffalo.
Or maybe like, I don't know what the situation in New York is, but like a Daniel Jones or something.
Oh, he's so booty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They could go get a couple guys, I think.
NFL offseason is going to be exciting.
It is. I want the Birds to go get DK Metcalf.
Me too, bro. Give him a. I saw that on Twitter the other day. I was like, yeah, I'm all in on that, bro.
Yep.
All in on that.
And the only reason that we even had that idea is because Russell Wilson
is gone.
Russell Wilson.
Rumpelstiltskin.
I was gonna make a wiener joke, but I refrained.
We need a nice cock
Russell
button.
Foreskin.
Mr. Unlimited foreskin.
So much foreskin, dude. Like oozing foreskin, bro.
Oh, dude, that's so gross.
Like, you should have at least gotten half a circumcision. You got so much foreskin, dude.
You could pitch a tent in that motherfucker.
You can sleep in there.
Dude, it's my extra fucking sleeping bag. I don't know what to tell you.
So he gets traded to the Broncos. So the Broncos get Russell Wilson and a 4th round pick. And the Broncos, they give up Drew Lock, Noah Fant, Shelby Harris, 2 1st round picks, 2 2nd round picks, and a 5th round pick.
Yeah, that's kind of a lot.
For Russell Wilson.
That's a lot. Pretty good. Isn't Noah Fant's going to Seattle, right?
Yeah.
I have Russ on my dynasty team, so I'm hoping the best for him.
Yeah, I think he'll do well. I think it's a huge upgrade to those fucking Broncos receivers.
Yeah.
Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, Tim
Drew
Patrick,
Lock
they're all good.
Russ.
Yeah. And Teddy
I'm
Bridgewater.
excited. I'm excited for the Broncos, dude. I'm excited to
Me
see them
too,
like
because they
kind of
have
be
a good
good.
defense, dude. I wish they still had Von
Yeah,
Miller, honestly.
yeah. Um,
They'll be
yeah,
all
dude.
right.
The Broncos, I think the Broncos offense is gonna be higher projected in like fantasy drafts than a lot of people think.
Yeah, I think they're probably going to be like overdrafted because if Russell Wilson goes there, dude, you think that's going to give everybody a bump. Like you
Dude,
would
everyone, it's
expect
gonna
all
open
the
up the
receivers
running
to get a
game.
bump, but you would also expect it to give the running backs a bump. But then it's
Yep.
like Melvin Gordon. That's the thing, dude. Melvin Gordon's nice and Javante's nice, but it's like
Nice, yeah.
if they're both there and they're really just like splitting the
Splitting
time,
time. Yeah.
they can both be okay, but it's like they're not both always okay.
I
Somehow
wonder,
Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb make it work where you can start both of them every single week. It's not
and
that
like
way with
not
Melvin
even
and
as like a
Javante.
not even as like a flex piece.
No,
Like
like they're
Kareem
both
Hunt
like
and Nick
top
Chubb can
24,
be
like top
RB1,
two running
RB2.
backs.
Yeah, dude.
Or whatever you
But
call
like
it.
Javante and Melvin, you're gonna probably use them as more of like a flex piece, just because they're
Yeah,
not.
I think Melvin gives you last year at least gave you starter value like on like a regular basis. And I think Javante was more like hit or miss whether or not he's going to be efficient with his touches and have himself a day on like as well.
Right.
I think Melvin was a little bit more consistent though.
I'm kind of curious to see what Buffalo does with their running game, dude. Do you think Singletary like kind of opened up enough at the end of last year to earn himself the top spot, or do you think they go out and get somebody, or what?
They might get somebody. I could see them drafting somebody.
Yeah.
I think Singletary is like good enough, and I think he proved to be good enough that they don't need to like spend up to trade for somebody. They don't need to pay up to get somebody in free agency.
Right.
Right. Maybe they think they can ride him and a little pound the ball with you don't even have to pound the ball with Zach Moss because you have fucking Josh Allen.
Yeah.
But just like pound the ball with Josh Allen like around the goal line and like any QB sneaks that you have to do. And I mean, Josh Allen runs the ball just as much. So
Would you be surprised if they just were like, we're not going to go out and get anyone. We're going to give Singletary the first spot and then just do that with like kind of with Josh Allen, you're saying?
no, I honestly
Yeah,
wouldn't. If I was them, I would. Like I would go try. I would just try to draft somebody like
right.
Their defense is pretty stout. Like it's one of the better defenses in the league. Like it can get better, obviously.
So
but,
is their offense, to be honest.
Their
Dude.
offense
their
is
running
solid
game
too,
is just
right?
hasn't been there for.
But it's like okay, where do you want to improve? Dawson Knox just had a fucking career year. He was one of the I don't know top 5 or 6 tight end in the league.
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs.
It's Stephon Diggs.
Gabe Davis is a fucking stud. I love him. Emmanuel Sanders sometimes when he's healthy.
Emmanuel Sanders had a great first half of the season.
He did. And then Gabe Davis had a great second half of the season. So, they always had, and Cole Beasley throwing a handful of good games here, right? Like, he's reliable.
Yep.
Like, I mean, unless you're, sharpening up your O-line or getting, maybe I don't know their defense well enough and they got some holes that they want to fix there. But, maybe spend up on a running back in the draft in the first or second round.
Yeah, I wouldn't be that would. Yeah, obviously, it wouldn't surprise me if they took a running back rounds 1 to 3.
I think okay, maybe don't go running back first round unless there's a fucking Najee Harris in the draft. That's the only reason you do it.
Right, and even then, they're not gonna have that type of pick. Like they were too far in the playoffs to have a top 10, top 15 pick.
Yeah. But I think you saw enough out of Devin Singletary where you could, get a running back in the second or third or fourth round pick and then let them develop for a year or split back for a year. I think you have enough faith in Singletary where if he can be a, 50 to 60% down back, out of all the running back carries, you can do that. And you're not always going to have a running back on the field because of your receiving core, your tight ends, and your Josh Allen. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's going to be a fun offseason.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams that I'm wondering how they're going to go about filling their holes and stuff like that.
Yeah. I just want the Birds to go get an elite wide receiver in free agency. This wide receiver free agency class is fucking beautiful.
Yeah, dude, really is. And also, like, you don't know what's going on with fucking DK and other receivers
Right,
like that.
right,
Tyler Lockett,
right. But Amari's on the loose,
Mari, yeah.
and so is Allen Robinson. Like, dude, I really think Allen Robinson should come to Philly.
I wouldn't mind Amari Cooper.
I wouldn't either. I'm just skeptical about Cowboys that come to Philly.
I see Amari Cooper kind of like how I saw Alshon when he first came over.
Mm.
Like they're kind of like they were kind of at the same point of their career. Like I feel like Amari Cooper's kind of a little bit over the hump of his peak, but
So is Alshon now.
yeah, Alshon was too when he came over. That's what I'm saying.
Also,
Like,
what do you think about Juju?
um, I was kind of high on him when he broke out.
He had a
But he
tough
hasn't
year.
really. He didn't have a great year last year either. I think injuries kind of had something to do with that.
Yeah,
But his last 2 years really haven't made me go like, oh, like Juju's
but
like,
you've seen it, and you've seen it specifically when AB was there, and Juju didn't have to be the wide receiver one. And now you've got Devonta who can be the wide receiver one. And you
yeah,
can
I
bring and
think.
he's a big body. He's like he's got
Oh yeah,
he's built, right? Like he is like the complement that you would want to a Devonta and a Quez Watkins Burner.
yeah.
And
But
he's only 26.
if Juju came over right now, you don't think he would be our one?
Nah, dude, it's
No.
Devonta.
Yeah, dude. But Devonta doesn't really like. You don't know what's going on with Jalen Hurts, and he didn't have like a like. I feel like Juju's when he broke out was more like exciting and more like prevalent than Devonta's year that he just had.
Yeah, for sure. But I
He's
still think
also he's
Devonta's the
also like
one.
twice his size.
Yeah, and also like look at how much Pittsburgh throws the ball. The Eagles just finished the season as the number one rushing offense in the league.
Right.
Devonta Smith's not going to have an amazing season. The Birds just finished the year with the lowest percentage of receptions by wide receivers,
Yeah, because Jalen Hurts runs 67 fucking times a game.
and he
But
dumps off to running backs and he hits up Dallas Goedert and Ertz before he left.
yeah, but dude, if Juju's our one, like that gives Devonta a lot of open space. Like that opens his role up a
Well,
lot.
yeah,
And
yeah. I guess it's up to discretion. It's honestly, it just depends how defenses are going to play it.
right.
Either way, you
Yeah,
bring
that's
somebody
true.
in like Juju, I think it could be good for everybody. I think Juju's only 26. I'm gonna go back to that one.
Yeah,
Like
that's true. He is still very young.
he's probably the youngest like elite wide receiver free agent.
Yeah, because DK's not a free agent. We'd have to trade for
No,
him.
yeah, that's a trade.
So it's Allen Robinson, Amari, Juju. Who else is out there? Those are like the top
Maybe
guys,
DJ
right?
Chark. I wouldn't hate that one either. I saw that name.
I'd take all three of the first guys over him though.
I think me too, but I want Allen Robinson the most.
Yeah, I think Allen Robinson didn't have a bad year for his skill
Allen
wise. I think
Robinson,
it
I
was
saw
because of
was
his
saying,
quarterback situation.
I think he got like game planned out
Yeah, no,
by
it happened a
fucking
lot, dude.
Nagy.
Darnell Mooney like had a breakout season because of that
Yeah,
reason.
yeah. I think the coaches were like game planning Robinson out.
Which I don't know. He's like beginning of last year. Who's the best player on the Bears offense? Allen Robinson. Why would you game plan that out? He's your best fucking player.
Maybe they wanted to drive his value down so they could re-sign him in free agency on a hometown fucking discount, but he doesn't even know it's a hometown discount.
How is that not like a sports, not a crime, but like how are you not getting penalized for doing that as a team? Because you can't prove it?
Yeah.
That's whack, dude. If that's the case, then that's like corruption, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
That's fucked. Yeah, I don't know. I'm all in on trading a first round and maybe like a third round for DK. Or
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's fucking do it. We have 3 first round picks anyways. I'd rather have DK and then 2 other first round picks than the 3 that we have.
Yep.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
You missed it once. Like don't miss it again. You have to fuck. Seahawks don't have.
Seahawks are clearly in a rebuild. They fucking Drew Lock.
But do you think they're willing to let go of DK because they're like, this is our franchise?
This is also
guy.
like our building block. Like he's young and he's one of the best receivers in the league. Yeah. but that's why you offer a first and a third.
I think it all depends on what they decide to do with the quarterback situation. Like if they go out and get somebody that is capable of slinging the ball, but if they're rebuilding with like a young guy, like and who,
Yeah.
They don't really know how he's going to pan out. I could see them being like, all right, let's just go full rebuild.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sling DK out for a first rounder and a third and see what we can do.
I'm with it.
Yeah, me too.
Last on our list is Carson Wentz to the Washington Commanders.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten used to calling them the Commanders.
No, it's new. Don't love it.
Don't love it. That's gonna be exciting as a Birds fan.
Yeah, dude, we get to play him twice a year. We get to play him twice a year. Ben Simmons is fucking a net right across the way.
Fucking you said Dougie P's coming into town.
Yeah, Dougie P, Jacksonville, they come
But that's
to Philly
different.
this year.
I feel like that's different because like I feel like Philly fans have way more respect for Dougie P than the other two guys.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like more of like a welcoming, you know what I mean?
It will be.
Yeah. Carson Wentz, there are like fan base is probably pretty split, but I feel like the majority of people are like kind of like, oh, good riddance. But I don't know, a lot of people loved Carson Wentz.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I fucked with Carson. I saw something today. I don't know how true it is, but apparently he was like upset with the team's success on our Super Bowl run and like said some shit to a bunch of fucking other injured dudes after the NFC Championship. Was like upset with how much success we were having.
Carson was?
Yeah.
He was upset with how much success the Eagles were having?
Because he was hurt.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry. What?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I don't know, but maybe it wasn't like maybe it's taken out of context, right? Maybe he was like
probably is.
Maybe he was like, clicks. Yeah, dude, like I wish I was me out there, like kind of sucks. Like it could have been that, and they're like, oh yeah, like he was upset with how much success they were having. No, he was upset because he wasn't the one leading them. He's not upset that they're
probably
winning.
Exactly what it was, dude, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because he's never been one to like fire true shots at like the media. He's been a little shady with some things, but yeah.
Because if he thought it was behind closed doors to a couple of other injured dudes who maybe have had like similar thoughts, or like he just thinks that they might feel a similar way because they're injured as well.
Yeah.
You never know.
I could see it.
Yeah. Wouldn't put it past anybody. But he goes to Washington. Indy gets 2 third-round picks. One's a conditional that could become a second-round pick if he plays.
If he plays 70%. Yeah.
Yep, same shit that we had. But it was second to a first. And then they're swapping second-round picks this year. It's like a 5-pick difference, though, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know, dude. Honestly, my biggest thing, like nothing against Wentz, it's just fun to see him in like on arrival, because similar to Ben Simmons, defended this dude for how many years?
Yeah.
Right? And to these people who are now gonna have to defend him, or try to defend him, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, dude. It's
so that makes it fun.
I would say the Ben Simmons is way more dramatic.
Way more, dude. Because fuck Ben Simmons, because he like legitimately quit on the team. I mean, Wentz kind of did too, but Wentz didn't sit out any games or anything, right? Like, he was like, I'm not playing. It was he got benched and he said, I don't want to be here anymore. And then they traded him in the offseason. He wasn't skipping games and holding out and shit because he was a pouty bitch. Yeah,
he was a little salty when Jalen Hurts like came in like the last game of that one season, but other than that, not. Other than that, like he was great. Like it was fun to watch him play when he was healthy and stuff.
And
but
if it's not for him, we don't win a Super Bowl.
Right, 100%. I saw somebody reply to the tweet, Adam Schefter's tweet today. They're like, "Oh, great, we took a shot on a guy who we already know like what his peak was," and I was just like, "His peak was like MVP, dude. Like his
peak was MVP, and then he tore his ACL. If he finishes that season, he wins MVP.
He wins MVP like very easily. Like it was very clear.
Maybe Super Bowl and maybe Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, right.
But if he finishes that season, he probably wins MVP.
Yeah. What? Like, dude, he had what, like 3-4 games left?
I think it was like a couple more, but not many. It was like 5. I think it was like 5.
Not enough to where he would have had. It would have been to have like a miracle downfall for him to not win MVP that year. It was that clear. But
once
when he's on, yeah, dude, when he's on, and he's like exciting to watch. It's just like there's always like that.
Can't play through adversity. He's the least resilient fucking quarterback I've ever seen ever. If shit starts to go bad, he's like, okay, like I can't take a sack, but also he's like, oh, I can't throw it away on second down. I have to fucking just launch it downfield. Hail Mary this bitch. Like I'm blind. I'm also getting tackled.
Right. And he's
And that's what
not
he
fucking
does, dude. And he just tries to force things when he's down, and it's like just like not enough composure when he's not ahead.
Yeah, I see that a little bit in Jalen Hurts' passing game. But I feel like his mind state is way different than Carson Wentz, like the way he goes about it.
He does force shit sometimes, but I think he also throws the ball away a lot, or we're just trying to tuck it and run for like an extra yard.
Yeah.
Like he throws
Whereas
the ball
Carson's
away a lot.
trying to fucking lose the sack and then make a completion.
Right. So where you have like Jalen Hurts and Carson Wentz in their first seasons, I saw some stats. They were pretty similar.
I saw that today, like very similar.
Same amount of passing touchdowns. I think Hurts had like 600 less passing yards, the same number of touchdowns. And I think Hurts had 5 fewer interceptions. And his percentage.
But he also had like 600 more rushing
600
yards.
more rushing yards, and he had 10 rushing touchdowns versus like 2.
Yeah.
But Hurts has a low passing completion because he's fucking just throwing the ball away.
Right.
Wentz is just
Which I'm
bad.
fine with, dude. If it's not there, then don't force it because you don't want to turn the ball over. Like, I'm okay with being like,
And dude, he fucking did turn the ball over a couple times. He had some really fucking bad throws down the stretch where he was fucking trying to squeeze the ball. Like, we're in the red zone and he's trying to squeeze the ball. Like, what are you doing, bro? It happened twice in the same game, and I remember it because I wasn't getting hammered because
that was a Giants
game.
That game. Yeah, that was against the Giants.
And
right?
I was like, dude, well, what are you doing here?
Yeah. Fuck, I need football back, dude. Not having MLB is not enough.
Nah. All right, well, it's too fucking late. I got work to do. I haven't even eaten.
Yeah, let's get out of here. We have some good episodes tonight.
Yeah. Sayonara. Y'all motherfuckers have a great weekend.
Signing off.